This is a personalized workout where you don't even have to stand. My name is Kay, and so welcome to our virtual video that I can be in your home. I'm going to talk as loud as I can so you can hear over the music. Hope it's not disturbing, but it's motivating. So there's a couple of props you can have, don't have to. One of them, if you can get them, the water bottles. We can use those for weights if you don't have dumbbells. And then I have gotten a small ball for my grandchildren's toy box, and I've got that. And then if you've ever done any kind of physical therapy, there might be a band around as well. Or you can use a rolled up towel instead of the ball. So you can take that rolled up towel or possibly a pillow and use that for inner thigh work or whatever your workout has for you today. So we're just going to warm up the shoulders first. Inhale up. And drop them down with your exhale. Now I'd like you to count with me today, and I'm going to count down 4. So this is 3 and 4. So I just said count down and you know. So we count down 4, 3, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you consider counting down. So we're just going to do some shoulder rotations. Nice. Thumbs are up. Small circles, and then get as large as you can going forward at 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take them back. 4. Feel the stretch in those pecs in the front. 2 and 1. Turn your palms up and down to the side. So I'll show you to my side. So my palms are up, down, up, down. 2 more. Last one, rotate those wrists around 4 times and back 4 times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And take your feet about hip width apart. And I'm just going to have you rotate like you're swirling around in a big circle. So we're sitting closer to the edge of our seat. And then we're going to have you after 4. If it makes you dizzy, don't do as big a circle as me, but I'm really trying to stretch through the torso and get those hips warmed up. And then we'll go back for 4. So we always want to go the opposite direction. Let me hear you count. Where are we? Should have 2 more. 2. And last one. All right, then we're going to take the hands down about halfway down the shins. Keep your head up. Keep your back nice and long and strong. And then if you can, grab the toes for a nice intensity on stretching the back. And then come up slowly. Inhale, take it up. All right, step out to the side, out to the side, out to the side. Like you're stepping out of a car. If you want to lift, lift. Make sure you're on the edge of the chair. That'll help. I think my water bottles are in the way. They're great when we need them, but not now. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do some heel pumps. This will get your blood flow working back up all the way to the brain. We need the brain oxygen. Even if you want to snap your fingers if it doesn't bother your arthritic hands. Never thought I'd have to say that, but I've inherited. As my mother said, one day you'll understand. And it's also been taught if you'll stomp a little louder, it'll help you with your bone density. It's a new study. And they're seeing remarkable results from that. So we're all concerned about that bone density. Good. Let's do a little march now with the right or left knee up. Try to sit nice and tall. You don't want to slump through the spine. Okay? And it's up, up. Get the arms moving. Opposite arm, opposite leg works the opposite side of the brain. So if your right knee is going up, it's your left arm moving forward. And then left knee up, right arm up. Good. Now we're going to do some jump ropes. So you pretend like you have a jump rope in your hands. Jump that rope. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Now the next one's called Stampede. I did it in a previous video. You're going to run as fast as you can. You are seated. And get that heart rate up. I'm going to change it up just a little bit, going back back to halftime. 4, 3, 2, jump rope. Awesome job. Let's keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you ready for our stampede? Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Halftime. Should be warmed up now. All the muscles should be warmed up from the, oh, forgot the head. Let's go ahead and do some chin tucks. That means on the side view, you're going to pull your chin back in, like you've got a wall behind you. You're just pushing into that wall, let the chin go forward and back. Nice job. While we have the chin back, let's go here and drop that ear to the right shoulder. Hold onto the opposite side, the opposite leg of the chair. Keeps that shoulder down. The intensity here is on that stretch in the left side. Bring it back to the center. Push your chin in. Take it over to the other side. Oh, wow. Tension of the day. We don't have any of that right now, do we? Because we're exercising, so we don't have to worry. We get rid of that tension. Chin to chest. Roll that chin over to the right, and then down around your chest and over to the left. Keep breathing. We've got 2 more rotations. Here's 2. And we're going to end up on the right side. Get that chin as close as you can to the shoulder and tell me yes. Always tell me yes. And over to the other side. And chin closer to the shoulder. Yes. Always a good answer in my house. Yes. And bring it back. All right, let's have our posture nice and tall. Roll those shoulders back again and just kind of shake out your hands. Nice job. Now we're going to work on the hips just a little bit. A minute ago we were stepping out of a car and stepping back in. Stepping out of the car and stepping back in. Now I want you to step out 3 times to the right and then slide that foot back in. So it's 1, 2, 3. Slide back in. 1, 2, 3. Now if you don't want to go as fast as I'm going, slow it down. 1, 2, 3. How's your posture? 1. Is your belly pulling in? Good. Give that person behind you directions where you're turning. Yeah. 3. And in last time. 1, 2, 3. Back in. Check your posture. Make sure your sternum is lifting. Get that chin back over you. So you got like a little double chin here. This is a good time to have double chin. Do the same thing out to the side. 3 times out, slide back. 1, 2, 3. Slide back in. 1, 2, 3. Slide back in. 1, 2, 3. Slide back. 1, 2, 3. Should be our last time. And 1, 2, 3. Slide back. Now just an out, out, in. Good job. I know you're doing good because you're counting with me. We got 1 more. Last one. Good. Extend one leg forward. Let me see the bottoms of your feet. Stretch. Bring it back in. Let's do it again. Stretch. Feel your toe coming back in towards your shin area. 2 more. Pull it back in. Should be our last one if you counted with me. This is 4. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, find that rolled up towel or the ball, place it in between your thighs, a couple inches from your knees. Same thing. Hold, squeeze that ball, intensity, exhale, pull your toes back. Nice stretch, nice work for inner thighs now. We did the outer thighs, and now we're doing the adductors, the inner thighs. Yes, bring that ball down in between your ankles now. And march. Keep pushing. Posture is perfect again. If that ball tries to slip out, just place it back in. Keep pushing. Could you do this with a towel? Maybe have that ball right up in between your thighs with that towel. Yeah, it works. So just play with it. Keep pushing. Nice job. Let's do 4 more lifts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lean back in your chair. Both legs out. Bring them back in and up. Abdominal work. Back. lean back. If you need to do it with a bent knee, feel free to do that. Lean back, kind of keep your knees bent a little bit more, and bring it back. We got one more. Lean back a little bit, engage those core, and bring it back in. Right, now we're going to get some shoulder work here. I'm going to put the ball underneath this right arm, and you're just going to roll it all the way back. It's rotation, rotary cup work. Make sure you bring it all the way around the belly. Feel your ribs all the way back, and bring it back in front. Reposition the ball if it moves around on you. All right, now switch it to the other side. Bring it all. I've got it about where my forearm is. I'm just kind of letting it roll up that forearm all the way back. And we got one more. Always good to work those back muscles. Okay, bring the ball in front. I want you to squeeze the ball or your towel and open your fingers. How's your posture? You got your belly pulled in? Still breathing? We got one more. All right, now this is a fun one, little hand exercise here. I'm going to put the bottom of my hand, the palm of my hand on this side, and then the back, I'm going to put it under the ball. And then we're just going to roll it. And roll it about 3 or 4 times forward, and then we go backwards. So if you do lose the ball, don't worry about it. This is one you can do without a ball. Okay, balls are great when you've got them. If not, don't worry about it. I did this one in a video previously. It's great for obliques. You're going to put that towel or the ball on your thigh, and you're going to put your elbow. And if you want to intensify it, I'm going to lift that heel, and it intensifies it more. So I'm going to feel my bottom rib over here on that left side coming closer to the top of the hip bone. Okay, we got 4 more. 4. If you're counting with me, you're breathing. 2 and 1. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Roll it over to the other side. Remember, you don't have to lift your heel. That just intensifies it. So you can keep your heel flat. Posture is lifted. Elbow into the ball or into your rolled up towel on that thigh. Pushing in. 1, 2, 3. This elbow's having a little problem. I'm going to help the ball by just holding it there so it doesn't roll all over. That would not be nice. I'd have to leave and come back. 2 more. Last one, gonna pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we don't want to forget the band, so we're gonna put the ball behind us, out of the way. And if you've got that band, grab your band, put it behind your back, or I found a real cute little trick here. You loop it through, then it doesn't fall, and it's right behind your back. Here's your other option, my ball, is your water bottles. What we're going to do is a chest fly. So you lean back slightly. You've hopefully got that ball or that rolled up towel now behind your back, and you can do a chest fly. And we're breathing. So when you feel the intensity, it's when we exhale. So I'm feeling it about right here. 4, 3, 2, and I'm not cheating. These water bottles, which we're going to take a break right now, do have water in them. The hardest part I've found is to get the cap off for it. There we go. Take a little sip. You should be hydrating about every 20 minutes, especially when you're working out. Okay, let me show you how to do it with the band. Just grab the band, and you're going to inch forward towards the edge of your chair and do that same chest fly. You're going to keep the elbows slightly bent and make sure you don't take the arm too far back. Don't want to cause any discomfort in the rotator cuff or your shoulders, especially if you've had any kind of rotator cuff work. And I think we've got last one here. Doesn't matter if we're ahead or behind a couple. Now push forward like you're doing a push-up. I'm sitting on the edge of my chair because this makes the band more intense that way. If you've got your water bottles or your dumbbells, just push them forward. Now we're going to push across. Take my right arm, go across the left, and then the left arm over the right. Whew, it's getting warm. We need a little sunshine. All right, and last one. to take our water bottles again, and we're going to work some bicep curls. You can also use your band. You can stand on your band and use the bands on each side. Here we go. Now we're going to go up for 4 slow, go down fast. Take a nice big breath. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, and down. 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4 down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 4, 3, 2. Changed it up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and last one. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Next time we're going to come up fast, go down slow. So it's 1, 2, 3, up on 4. 1, 2, 3, up on 4. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3. Last time. 1, 2, 3, and up. Turn the bottles where your thumbs are up, facing the cap. We're going to do a rotational bicep curl. Make sure your posture is still nice and straight. Chin back in that chest and lift your sternum. Here, rotational, it means your palms are going to turn in towards your sides. The bottle cap right here is forward, or your dumbbells. Take it up and then turn those caps of those water bottles out or your dumbbells out. So it's like I'm leading with my thumb up and then I rotate my thumb where it's pointing outward. Rotational. This gets a little bit different area of the bicep. And we're breathing. I'm going to count 4 more for us. Here's 4. Did you count with me though? That means you're breathing. Imagine I can hear you. And I'm a lousy counter, so you might want to do it. Here is 4 on top. Don't want to forget about those triceps now. So I'm going to set down one of my water bottles, show you the side view. Forearm is resting on the opposite thigh. I'm going to reach that water bottle up by that bottom rib, kind of keep the back of my arm, my tricep, parallel to the floor, and try to keep the spine nice and long, and take it back. Try not to flick your wrist. A lot of times we flick that wrist, so keep that wrist nice and rigid. Keep about just thinking, oh, we got just a little bit more here on that tricep. Here goes 1 more. Take a little break, shake it out, work that wrist, turn to the other side, forearm. Now, why am I putting my forearm over here? Support my low back. It's like making a bridge. I learned that from our Tai Chi instructor. Anytime you lean forward, you're going to make a bridge to support your back. Susan's a great Tai Chi instructor. I've enjoyed watching her videos that she's done. And we've got 1 more. I hope you're enjoying this and you'll pass it along to somebody else. So there's our tricep work. We've had inner, outer thigh work. We've had some core work. But just for fun, we're going to do some little bit different work here for our arms. We're going to take that band. Go ahead and bring it in front. If you don't have a band, what I want you to do is just take your water bottles or your dumbbells and I want you to take them backwards. Okay? Your elbows about in line with your shoulders and then bring it back to the front. We're going to do some upper mid-back work, upper traps. My elbows are slightly bent and my shoulders are down and back. Take it out. We're going to do 8, then we're going to pulse for 8. And that should be 4. We got 4 more. Little tricep work here. 4, 3, 2, and now our last one we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, feel that in the back. Great. Get rid of the band. Pick up those water bottles again. Thirsty, take a sip, take a little break here. Why don't you just take the caps like you're handing 2 bottles to me. Then take the elbows and graze your rib cage on the back. And we're going to take those shoulder blades a little closer together. Our bellies are pulling in and we're breathing. Are you counting? Let's make this 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to put these to the side. I'm going to show you some work now. We're going to do for our, like we were doing a squat, that you don't actually even have to stand up. My heels are a little bit behind my knees here, closer to the edge of the chair. I want you to pretend like you're going to get up out of a chair. So you come up a little bit, you engage everything. You can even use your hands to kind of help you up. Come up, press to the heels, back down. Now, if you'll lean a little bit further over the knees, it'll help. You don't have to have any daylight under your rear here, okay? You're still engaging the quads, glutes, hamstrings. Let's do 2 more. If you need to stop at any time or your knees bother you, do that. All right, now you're gonna slap that right foot in front, drag it back, slap it in front, drag it back, slap it in front, drag it back. That's 4, 5, 6, working the hamstring, and 1 more. Other side, don't want to forget the other leg. Here we go. Stomp back. I'm not stomping real loud so you can hear what I'm saying, but you're going to stomp. That's 4. We got 4 more. Count down with me. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'll work them out now. All right. Now we're going to relax. We're going to stretch. So I'm going to turn my chair back around, face towards you. How you doing in there? Y'all doing okay? Hang with me. It's the stretch now. You can make it. We're going to have you take one leg out in front. And if you can't get it very high, don't worry about it. But try to get it out extended as much as you can. And if you can, lift it so I can see the bottom of your foot. And if you can just get it up a little bit higher, that's okay. A couple inches off the floor, that's fine. Now I want you to cross the ankle, or an option is to bring that ankle on top. You want to be able to move your ankle. You don't want it to be hurting your ankle, so just let it be able to move there. I'm going to have you take your arms, inhale over your head, bring it over to this left side, and then find your upper torso turning to the side as far as you can. This arm can reach back, and you can look at your arm, your fingertips behind you, and get a nice intensity on the stretch, okay? But you've got to make sure your torso is nice and tall. If you're slumping, that's not going to be good. So try to think nice and tall, and then bring it back to the front. Good stretch. Other side. Heel down, or lift the heel off. Feel a nice stretch in the back. You can reach forward a little bit if you want to. Don't have to. You may already be feeling that stretch behind the kneecap. A lot of times if you have back issues, it's your hamstrings. Your hamstrings are really tight, and they're pulling up through your glutes, your rear muscles up to the low back, so that may be it. Here's your option. Cross at the ankle, or if your hips allow it, go ahead and put that ankle up there. You can twist it around a little bit. It needs some attention too. It's carrying you all day long. So now we've got this right leg, or your other leg. We're going to sweep those arms over the head, nice inhale, and then with a lifted torso, return into the back. This is just an added thing that I've added with your fingertips behind you, and look that way. Make sure your neck is nice and long, and breathe. Always lifted, and relax. We're almost there. And bring it around to the front. Good, nice stretch. Now, we're going to pivot to the right. Take this leg back. Let me get my water bottles. Looks so good. I'll get it in a minute. Take that leg back. Okay, going to have a nice hip flexor stretch. This is called the sitting disease because it gets real short, and then when you stand up, you pull forward on that. So we want to have this nice and open. Bring both arms in front of you. Reach forward. And then lean back, squeeze the glutes, and the further you can take your foot back, the more you're going to feel this stretch here. Always make sure your abs are in. Well, we've got 2 more. And last one. Again, bring your feet together. Let's take a little lower back stretch again. Walk your hands down about halfway, or you can put your elbows here. If not, you can reach your toes. You just don't want to get dizzy. So I don't ever like to take anybody's head below their heart. And then come back up. Then we'll turn to the left. We're going to repeat everything on this side. I am so long-legged. Here we go. Nice tall postures. Bellies are in. They say for men, pretend like you're walking down a beach and a beautiful lady is coming. Think about your wife. Do you have a wife? Okay, here she comes walking down the beach. Oh, we're going to pull in our abs. We're going to look good. My abs in front are reinforcing my back. And feel that extra stretch here as I lean back. Good. One more time, and this will be it. And relax. Bring it to the middle. Good. Shake your arms out. We're going to take our right arm across the chest, like you're pointing to the left. And I'm going to take my left arm and push it before or after that joint and push. While my hand is out here, I'm going to do my thumb to my index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, pinky, come back, little finger, pinky, ring, middle finger, index finger, and then 4 times. Always remember you got to go back the other way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Press before or after that elbow joint. Good. Relax your shoulders. And on this hand, let's do that little roll call through your fingers. Pinky hand circle 4 times. And this is not really a joke, but because we are having to stay in and safe at home, let's give ourselves a big hug while I'm telling you this little funny tale. Is that somebody said, of all your toes, there was one that was smarter than all the rest. And it was the one that stayed home. Remember that tail? Take off your shirt. Exhale. We got a couple more of these. Alternate your arms over. That's pretty bad, wasn't it? I'll come up with a better one. I just thought it was funny. Those 10 little piggies. And one of them went wee, wee, wee all the way home, and the other one stayed home. I don't know. I've forgotten it now. But anyway, God bless you. Thank you so much for sticking with me on this one. It's a seated chair, and may you be safe, and I'll see you again soon. And I hope you'll pass this on to others.